Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, yeah, I was just talking to myself the whole time. Okay, it's just fucking mic. Keep forgetting I shut my mic off sometimes when I play. Fuck. I do it all the time. I think I had one stream where it was like 2.5 hours, and I realized the fucking mic was muted. I'm like, damn it, I had a lot of good content on there too, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, so what I don't get in the first place is why they let me re-sign the lease. I think that's what bothers me, is that they knew my situation. They knew that I probably couldn't get it under control. That's why it was going on for like 5-6 months. So it mind boggles me why they let me renew my lease and then pretty much lay it out there. Oh yeah, you got to fix this issue. I'm like, all right. So literally a couple days went by, but they were getting complaints every day by the same person. And then she finally sent me like a paragraph of like what the one person was complaining about, and the person was like, "I'm gonna send in a formal complaint." And I think that goes above her head. I'm not too sure. I think that's the only reason why she got all fucking snippy was because the fucking the old pathetic loser that can't leave me alone in this building is literally like pressuring them so much to the point where they have no choice but to deal with me. And I just get the idea that, you know, whoever the fuck this person is probably above me or below me. It's one of them. It's probably above me. And I guess they were going to say they were going to do a formal complaint. And I guess yet again they said they were going to phone animal control services, and which I'm not really worried about. I'm sure animal control is a company that is like, you know what, don't be phoning us saying that a dog is barking when their owner is at work. You phone us when you know that dog is being abused type attitude. I can't see them picking up the phone and being like, so you're saying that this dog howls while his owner is at work? Like, where's the abuse there, right? And even if they have to make a mandatory check, that's fine. They'll come in here, they'll see toys, they'll see watch. So that shit don't really bother me. You know, people's threats don't really bother me. But then Gabriella, the person that owned the building, she threw a little threat at me too. She's like, listen, if you can't get your dog under control, blah, 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 we're going to have to contact our legal team. And, you know, without really being a smartass about it, I'm like, listen, I have a legal team too. I'm sure you know that because I pay you with structured settlements, and I don't get those structured settlements without having one of the best lawyers in Toronto. So let's not throw threats out there. I get you have to, but you're going to have to understand I'm not one of those people that gets bothered by that stuff. You know, I've had a fucking 7-year lawsuit against a big insurance company and a medical doctor, and I won. So he is still my lawyer, and if I need him to intervene, like you need yours to intervene, it's sad that it'll come to that, but we'll have to do that. But for the time being, this problem will not be stopped immediately. You're gonna have to give me days. You know, I ordered 2 products online. I have to wait for them. I just hired a sitter. You know, I'm gonna get my buddy down the road because he walks dogs apparently, which I didn't know. So he's gonna stop by, and I need an extra key for him. So I need time. You can't just fix this now because that's not how it works. And she never got back to me because obviously she probably read it and went, "Fuck, we actually dealing with someone that's actually gonna be like, okay, let's go to court." And listen, I've already done my homework, and I've read the attendant the attendant and labor agreements, whatever it's the shit that you'd have to know as a tenant and a landlord, tenant and landlord. So I read that shit, and I would win in court. There's no doubt about it. I would win because she would go up there and she'd be like, "Well, I've been being told by people in the building." Right away, I'd be like, "Hearsay." I'm like, "They're not even here." So she's relaying what they said to her. That's hearsay. You can't use that because they won't be able to get witnesses in there. They won't. So I already have them at that standstill. Another standstill is, I'm assuming this, because I did read about it, but I'm getting mixed results right now, is how long would it even take to get to court before it was like stacked up and stacked up? Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah, no, listen, I'm far past that type of basic knowledge. I just need the details that aren't really in there. Like I need to know, like, just going to court, it would take, I would assume, months. I know they're doing it virtually now. That's something that I actually just read, that they're doing it virtually, so it's going faster. Yeah, see, they haven't given me that yet, which is called, I think, an N5 or an N9 or whatever. It's something. I'm guessing that would be the eviction notice. But that, I just want to know, like, I even went on the Facebook group, landlords and tenants. There's landlords on there. There's tons of people, and they actually like work with each other. They're not just against each other. So they were like laying it out for me, and they're like, yeah, you know what, it would take a while to go to court and this and that, but it would be smart to try to help the problem, which I'm trying to do. I just feel like I'm being a little bit unfairly pushed. So it is what it is. I think I was actually already looking at places actually last night. I was just looking at places, being prepared this time, being like, listen, if they send me the eviction notice and I get to use my last month's rent, that's fine. I get 2 months? Man, I literally dreamed for this moment 2 weeks ago when I was trying to look for a place, and I was sitting there in my head and I was going, why the fuck did I wait until 4 days before I'm supposed to move to start looking? Like, I know why. And I knew that was going to be the consequence, but I still did it. Yeah, no, they do. Tons. Just overwhelming amount of rights, and they have a large amount of rights even without COVID, it being winter, and yeah. But for me, I don't like to pull this card up because I only like to use it at the airport, but for me, it would be like, listen, you're trying to evict me in the middle of winter. You're trying to evict me during COVID. You're trying to evict a disabled person. You're trying to, like, it just seems like it'd be against them. It'd be a long shot for them to evict someone like me. Especially since I would have fight back. Not only would they be trying to prove whatever they're trying to prove, which there hasn't been any proof. Somehow all these reports over this year's time, or whatever, the 5-6 months, there's no actual detail. It's just, this dog's complaining. This dog's howling. And I even wrote that in an email. I told her, I'm like, listen, I wish I had the magic powers that I could hear an animal through the vent and be like, I know what apartment that's at. Let's complain about them. Making a point. Like, how the fuck would you even know? So, I know it's hard to evict someone, and that's why I had to give her the lawyer speech yesterday in my email. I had to let her know that, listen, like, not only do I have a lawyer, but I'm willing to push some money towards it. And it's hard enough to evict someone that doesn't have a lawyer, let alone someone that's going to have one that's like, no, you can't do that. And the fact that they know that I have one will actually probably back them up a little bit. So they're not going to be trying this, like, let's see if we can scare him. Like, fuck, really? Fucking, you think an eviction's scary? Are you kidding me? Fucking ridiculous, man. The people that try to threaten, they try to use the most like stereotypical threats, and it's so dumb. It's like, when you threaten someone, you have to realize in life you need proof. If you think there's an animal that's being unfairly treated, you're gonna have to have proof of that. Like, it's so dumb, and since it's not happening, you're not gonna get that proof. So that's why I never worry. I'm just trying to figure out how stupid some of these people are. Like, how dumb do you have to be to threaten someone not knowing the actual logistics of going through with that threat and what you need and stuff like that? So yeah, I know, yeah, slit your throat, watch the dust come out. But yeah, so I guess that was her last straw, right? Because I was thinking, I was like, she's sending me emails every day, like harassing, not harassing me. She's the building owner. She's pretty much just telling me someone's complaining again, and Every time I was like, why is she threatening to evict me? And I was looking at it and I'm like, you know what? During the lockdown, I know for sure that they can't do that. But once the lockdown gets lifted, I think that's when they're going to try to play it in. And that's if I can't get this problem solved. Obviously, I'm trying right now. But I think they want it done immediately, which is fucked up. And I told her that it's going to take time. And so she should tell whatever old bitch in the building is complaining that she's going to have to wait. Like, I don't care that COVID's here. That's not my problem. And the fact that listen, Gabriella was complaining. They're like, well, the person that's complaining is saying that she's having a rough time because of COVID and she has to work from home. Bitch, I would kill to work from home. Are you fucking kidding me? I lift fucking 80-pound fucking boxes all day. I would. And that's their fucking issue? Is that they have to work from home, so it's stressful? Fuck off. Try fucking going to work and coming back and then dealing with all these fucking retired old ass problems, man. It's fucking ridiculous. This place shouldn't even be pet friendly. Every time someone comes in here with pets, they should have a fucking sit down and be like, listen, if your pet is loud while you're gone and you can't fix that, there's a chance you will be evicted. Of course they won't tell anyone that because they want the money. So they'll move him in here hoping that no one will bitch about it. And then when someone bitches about it, they give the people shit. So regardless, I don't care. If I can make this happen and I'm here another year, that's fine. I got a place to go after that anyway. But if shit don't work out, it's not the end of the fucking world, man. Like, seriously, it's not the end of the world. Like, if I can't make it through February, then whatever. I move out the end of March. I find a place for the summertime. Fucking nice. Like, I can just rent a house in the meantime until everything's all done for next year. Like, I'm glad it doesn't bother me. Before, I was, like, worried about it. But that's because Kayla was here. I had to worry about someone else. But, you know, now I have to worry about myself, and I really don't worry. I kind of just look at it and just say, whatever, it's going to happen the way it's going to happen. I'm going to put my effort into it. If I can't figure out a solution for this problem, then, you know, evict me and see how well it goes. At least I'll know what the eviction process looks like. You know, I'll be like, fine then, do what you have to do. And then if they serve me the eviction notice, then I'll just ask questions. I'll be like, okay, well, how long do I have to get out of here? By law, do I have to get out of here? Right? I'll just ask them questions like that, and then I'll ask a lawyer and see if they told the truth, and we'll go from there. So, it's just shitty that they fucking renew my lease. And right away, that's the first thing they bring up. It's like, fuck, man. I don't get how you do that. Yeah, bitch. Nah, it just seems like it's been so much of my life lately that I literally... I come home pretty much every day to an email. Like, it's almost like I haven't had a time of living where I didn't have to deal with this. Like, the only times I enjoy are the times that I'm home with Roscoe, because I don't have to hear any bitching and complaining about people that get to stay home and work and make their money. Well, I have to fucking go to a factory and do a job that's 100 times harder than they can even imagine in their nightmares. But I think it's the only time COVID's probably affected me is because everyone has to stay home, which means more people are around to bitch about the howling. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, do I think, like, when I'm at work, I may think of it a few times, depending on how volatile the situation is at the time. So I just kind of want it gone, and so if I can't solve it, then they'll be like, hey, we'll have to evict you, and I'll probably move out in the spring, obviously, and that wouldn't be the end of the world for me. I thought, you know, maybe renewing the lease here and seeing if I can get his howling under control. You know, I wouldn't mind being here. You know, it's because if his howling's under control, if I have it all figured out, then I have no worries. But if I have to go somewhere else, I'm gonna have to make that my statement point before I move it anywhere. is, listen, my dog howls when I'm at work. I can't have you being like you're going to be evicted, blah blah. Like that's going to have to be my fucking statement everywhere I go, because that's my only problem. Everything else I handle. It doesn't matter what it is, but I can't do anything about someone else complaining to a fucking property owner. Other than hopefully they get COVID and they go to the hospital and they don't complain. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I met the two sitters yesterday. They came, both of them came at 10 a.m. and I think they're sisters. I'm not too sure, but they both work at Jake's Oyster Grill House or something. But right now, obviously during COVID, they're not working. But when the ban gets lifted soon, they said they might be going back to work, but they can still help me out. They run a business called Doggy Dash. And I think it's like $30 per visit, which isn't too bad. But the problem is they can't do late. So like the latest they can do is like 4 o'clock or 5. So that's when I'm gonna have to find something else for the 6 to 8 o'clock time. Because if he only howls from like, if he starts howling at like 8:39, but he's good the rest of the day, that should be fucking good enough. But I'm afraid it's not going to be. That's why I'm looking at other places, because I don't think I can get this 100% under control. That's going to be my problem. Is that he'll be good for most of the day, and then a half hour near 9 o'clock, he'll do it, and then there'll be a report. What I am hoping is that if that's what it comes down to, that he only does it like around 8:30 or 9 o'clock, but that's it, but he's good the whole day, I'm hoping that either the person will stop bitching or the property manager will be like, listen, he solved the problem. He's literally stopped him from doing it all day, and he did it a little bit at night now, and that is it. That is the best you're going to get, and you're going to have to deal with it because it's a pet-friendly building. I would hope she would say that. But then this person seems like one of those stupid fucking unknowledgeable people that don't know anything, and they just throw out threats. Oh, well, I'll take this above your head to like the union board or something stupid like that, right? Like I'll take this to the landlord board. Yeah, okay. Do you understand what that takes? Like, but 30. So yeah, they'll come, and yeah, I think one of them comes. I don't know if they both do. Maybe they both do sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, $30, and they take them out. They have like their own bags and everything too. But you know, they came here, so I strapped them up. We went downstairs, and I just kind of told them the rules. You know, there's really only one rule: make sure he doesn't get around another dog. That's it. You know, hold them while you're in the elevators, because other people just stand on the other side of the elevator with their dog right up against. So that's how dogs fight all the time in the building. I see it all the time still, and it's fucking stupid. Like they literally, the dog's sitting right in front of the elevator, and then the door opens and there's another dog in there, and they start going at it immediately. So I take prevention of that. So that was my only rule, was just to make sure that he's not near another dog, and that way, you know, it eases my mind while I'm at work. Because that shit bugs me. That shit eats me alive, man. Man, when I traveled to all those countries, man, it ate me alive. You know, people were like, well, how could you worry about your dog? You're in Hawaii. You're in Vegas. Man, trust me, it's fucking very easy for it to get in your mind that he, you know, is he doing good? You know, did someone leave the gate open? Or, you know, it's hard for me to have a good time or even work correctly knowing that there's going to be issues. So hopefully they can help me with this. I also have a buddy that gets me my stuff that he can also help. So hoping he can do that at nighttime, and that takes out like the... I don't think I'm going to ask him to walk him. I think I'm just going to ask him to sit in here and, you know, whatever, he can watch TV or whatever, and just be with him so that he doesn't howl. And then, you know, just sit with him for like an hour or two. Like, fuck, hell, if you want your buddies to meet you here, if you want to make money, right? I'll allow him to do that, but only people that he knows. And that way you can stay longer with Roscoe. But see, the thing is that he'd have to do it every day. like Monday to Friday. Like that's a full-time job. Like whoever's going to be helping me, it's a full-time job. It's going to be a Monday to Friday thing. So literally, so if I'm paying for this shit, so Monday to Friday, so 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. So 150 times 4. So that's what? Hold on, 150 times 4, really? That's $600 a month just to have someone come in for like 4 or 5 o'clock to walk him once every day. So that's 600. And then if I have to pay my buddy, which I'm probably going to have to, which is no problem, it will be, I don't know, man, probably another 200 added to that. So that's 800 a month just to make sure he doesn't howl. And that's not even guaranteeing it's going to be 100%. But that's when the toys come in. Now, here's the catcher though. I am ordering these 2 items soon. I'll probably order them next week. And I'm hoping that I won't need anybody here. So it's a shock collar, but it's not a shock collar. It doesn't shock. It only vibrates and beeps. It's humane. So I was looking at that because he doesn't like beeps, like high toned beeps make him fucking weird. So if he's howling and he hears those beeps, he'll probably stop, get distracted by him. Even the vibration might. So you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try that. I also have another product. It's like obviously it's meant for pets, but it's obviously like a two-way audio camera for pets, so that my phone will notify me if there's noise in the apartment, and then I'll literally just turn it on and hopefully get its attention in time to be like, stop, right? So if I can have just those 2 devices working, it'd save me a lot of money a month. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes with the fucking house sitting and stuff. Fuck, I wish there was someone on my floor that literally could just come in and be like, Roscoe, and that's it, and then leave, and then come back in when he's howling again. Like you know what? I might ask that girl down the hallway, actually, the neighbor's daughter, because I know her pretty well. I gotta ask if she's home because she actually might have a job, but you know it's COVID, so I hate to say this, but I hope she doesn't have a job. That way, she can literally just walk down the hall anytime she hears howling. She can just walk down the hallway and then bam. Or I'm still gonna buy those tools. If my phone goes off, I can just like text her and be like, he's howling right now, and she'll just walk over, scan the door, you know, sit there for like 10, 15 minutes, and then leave. Yeah, I know. It would be cheaper to move. I know. Oh. Ooh, I haven't had a beer in a while. Fuck. I think I will roll a quick joiny poo. Alright. Oh. I think that's the only thing I loved in different countries. Every time I rolled a joint, wouldn't have to worry about husky hair. Let's just keep my container on a high shelf. Right. Started right after this. Just give me this much time. Are you back on? Alright. Just done this. Alright. Alright. Do I feel like beer? I don't know. I don't have a snack to go with it. What do I want? I want pasta later? I don't know what I want later. I want pasta. I don't know if I feel like beer or not. But is that an answer within itself? Whatever. Let's play.
Germany is watching BND. Make us proud. Enemy care package above.
care package.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound. Enemy spy plane inbound. Hostile care package inbound. Keep it tight. They are taking this. Sit rep. Napalm strike inbound. Enemy spy plane inbound. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. BMP time is our enemy.
Fantastic.
Hostile care package inbound.
Get him before.
Hostiles control the AO.
Yeah,
B&D,
we
evac
did
now.
it with one.
Step it up, that's not what they're paying us for.
Look at this camping bitch,
What?
Camping.
Well, that sucked, fucking horsecock. Threw me in, the game was pretty much over. I was starting to get my groove there, the last few kills. Still don't know if I want a beer or not. Like, I'm taking sips of it, but just usually you know, like if I had snacks, I'd be right on that shit. But I do not have snacks. Wait, do I? Oh, I have Rice Krispies, but those are, nah, you don't drink beer with Rice Krispies. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Alright. Getting back into this. I still don't know if I feel like beer. I know I'm drinking it, but like... Get back into it. Boo 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 boo.
Hardcore team deathmatch. The secretariat
I'm gonna
are
shoot a
watching.
tube.
Пусть они хотят.
forgot you could fire through that wall.
We're full ahead. We're losing this fight. Detected. Artillery inbound. Enemy spy plane inbound.
Ooh, grenade for grenade.
This isn't working. We're behind. We're in the lead. Hostile artillery targeting active. Artillery inbound.
What? I was inside the same building that the other guy was. How did I die? Come on.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. We're pulling ahead. Hostile care package inbound. Hostile sentry turret active. We're losing this fight. Enemy RCXT detected. We've taken the lead. We're losing the advantage. Enemy napalm strike incoming. Spetsnaz, you're better. You're sitting for each other. Enemy spy plane inbound. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Hostile artillery targeting active. Artillery inbound. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
That one sucked. That one sucked. Individually, alright, but I almost won it. Where's my pen? Trying to figure out, do I want pasta or manwich or meatloaf? I don't really need breadcrumbs for meatloaf, do I? Like, I used oatmeal last time, but it was flavored oatmeal, so it was still good meatloaf. It's just I could taste the tang of like the apple cinnamon. But it was good meatloaf, so. Yeah, maybe I'll do it again. Yeah, you know what? I'll do meatloaf again. I think I have some of the vegetables and shit. Alright. So there's Nuketown 24/7. I don't really think Express is actually a good map. It wouldn't be one that I would be excited playing all the time. Nuketown, yeah, just because it's like the smallest map in the game. That and I guess Shipment. Man, they brought Shipment into this. Beautiful. I played that once, the search and destroy type things. I was actually pretty good at it. I didn't even realize it. That's camping at its finest, though. If I can search and destroy. I don't know. This game I can hear people so well. I prefer this game because I can hear. Like, obviously, if you're wearing Ninja, it's a little bit harder. But most people, for some reason, don't wear Ninja. I don't know what they're. I don't know what they're using instead of Ninja, but like, what could they use instead of Ninja? Oh yeah, I got 3 of the same ones. They probably do Tracker or Flak Jacket. Probably just those 2. Level 23. I got all those double up. What? Yeah, but it's like a Canadian colored version too. All right. Get back into it.
Hardcore team deathmatch. Время идет. Get to work. We're taking control. We've lost the lead. We're in the lead.
Oh, he was in our spawn in the window there.
We're losing this fight. We've taken the lead.
What?
Enemy spy plane inbound. We're fallen behind.
He's on the roof.
Multiple
Watch
hostile
it.
spy planes detected. Enemy care package above. We're in the lead. We're losing the advantage. Enemy spy plane inbound. Enemy cruise missile launch detected. Spy plane commencing surveillance operation.
Of course, we were just sitting there.
Z-trap, napalm strike inbound.
Tasking request received. Spy plane exiting EO.
Enemy care package above. Enemy spy plane inbound. Enemy napalm strike incoming. Enemy spy plane inbound. Enemy napalm strike. Поражение недопустимо. Bring this back.
Spy plane available for tasking.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. There's no winning this. The conflict, exit hot zone.
This isn't how it was supposed to go down.
That's it for now. I'm gonna make meatloaf. I gotta get somewhat prepped. I'll be back on later.